Have you ever heard the verse that says, perfect love casts out all fear? You probably have, and I think it's something that we say a lot. But if it's really true, that means that if we have perfect love, we wouldn't have any reason to fear. Now, we may not use the word fear so much, but I think in our daily lives we use a lot of worry and stress. Those are things we tend to do and we think is normal, to worry about something, to stress, to constantly be concerned about things. It's actually to be fearful. Fearful about the future, fearful about what if this happens or what if that happens. There's a lot of fear going around today. This verse says that perfect love could actually take that out. Now, sometimes we're a little bit confused. How would that work? How does that happen? And we don't know how to actually apply it into our daily lives. So I'm going to try to help you with that today. So I thought about this, I think it was last night, because I was watching a movie, and you see like the hero in the movie, it comes in and saves the girl, and she'll always say, oh, I knew you'd come. I knew you'd come for me. Now, why would she think that she knew he would come? Obviously, because she's saying, you cared about me. Because you love me, I know that you would come to save me. Now, we actually do this in our daily lives as well all the time. We think nothing to ask someone for help when we know how much they care for us. Or we just assume that they will do things for us when we know how much they love us. For example, the expectation that I have on my husband and what he will do for me is totally, completely different from someone that I just met. Obviously, I expect a lot from him because I know how much he loves me. Where someone that I just met, I don't really expect very much from them at all because they don't have a reason to do it for me. In the same way, we can look at God. And we sometimes forget that he actually perfectly loves us. We say it, but when it comes to our daily lives, we kind of forget it or we question it. And so we end up worrying and doubting about things. I remember it was a few years ago. I was driving my car alone at night down this really dark street. And this is in Indonesia. It was actually kind of a dangerous situation for me to be in. So I'm driving down this pitch black road, driving from one city to another after an event late, like in the middle of the night. And suddenly I felt my car having car trouble. And it's kind of could be a normal thing, but because of the situation I was in, my mind immediately started to fear, started to worry. And I just immediately, within 10 seconds, started to think about the most awful things that could happen to me. So I thought if my car broke down and it's dark, what if someone came to rob me? Then I thought worse, what if someone came to kidnap me or to rape me? And seriously, within 10 seconds, I thought about the absolutely worst things that could ever happen to me. And I realized that fear just runs rampant in your mind in a moment like that. You know what I did? I just stopped for a moment and questioned myself. And I said, if God really loves me, would he let that happen to me? If my car broke down, would he let someone evil come to take me? Would he let me be kidnapped? And I realized right then, and immediately memories flashed through my mind, where all the times before, if my car had ever broken down, there was always someone that God sent to come and help me. Like a nice, honest mechanic, or a friend, or someone who came and would actually help me get through the situation. And within a few moments, I realized that actually, I was driving down the road just fine, without any fear and out any worry. Do you know why? Because the moment I remembered how much God loved me, that actually cast out the fear. It itself drove out the fear from myself. Sometimes when we're fearful or when we're worried, we just tell ourselves, don't worry, don't fear. But it's still there inside of us and coming up into our mind. So what is the best solution for you today? To actually stop and remind yourself. Bring it applicable into your everyday life that God loves you. He wants to do good things for you. He wants to take care of you. He is there to protect you, to provide for you. So remember that perfect love. And when you remember that love, it will itself actually cast away the fear.